The book of Numbers tells the story of the Israelites' journey through the wilderness. This journey was a test of their faith. It was a time for them to learn to trust God. Numbers chapter 20 describes a difficult time for the Israelites. They faced challenges and learned important lessons about God and themselves. The Israelites had been traveling for many years. They were tired and discouraged. They often complained to Moses. They longed for the promised land, a land flowing with milk and honey. The journey was long and hard, but God was always with them. Miriam, the sister of Moses and Aaron, was a prophetess. She played a vital role in the Exodus, leading the women in song and dance after God parted the Red Sea. Her presence was a source of strength and encouragement for the Israelites. Numbers 20 verse 1 tells us that Miriam died at Kadesh. The Israelites mourned her death. Miriam had been a faithful leader. She had always trusted God. Her death reminded the Israelites that their time in the wilderness was coming to an end. The Israelites faced a severe problem at Kadesh, a lack of water. The people were thirsty. They complained to Moses and Aaron. They questioned God's presence and provision. God instructed Moses to speak to a rock, and water would flow from it. This was a test of Moses' faith and his obedience to God's specific instructions. Instead of speaking to the rock as God commanded, Moses struck the rock twice with his staff. Water gushed out, satisfying the people's thirst. However, Moses' actions had serious consequences. He disobeyed God's command. God was angry with Moses. He told Moses that he would not lead the Israelites into the promised land. Moses had acted in anger, not in faith. This act of disobedience cost him dearly. Numbers chapter 20 teaches us about God's provision, the consequences of disobedience, and the importance of leadership transitions. Even great leaders like Moses face challenges and make mistakes. God always provides for his people, even in the wilderness. Disobedience to God, however, has consequences. The chapter also highlights the importance of preparing for leadership transitions. After Aaron's death, his son Eleazar took on the role of high priest. God is faithful, even when his people are not. He works through generations to fulfill his promises.